Stop. I need you to stop whatever you are doing right now, and I need you to hear me. Because what just happened during this session, what I just experienced while channeling for you, I have been doing this for years, and I have never had a session open the way this one did. Never. I'm going to be honest with you. When I sat down today, I had no idea what was coming through. I never do. You know that. I just open and I receive. But today something was already waiting, not knocking, not gently approaching, waiting, like it had been standing at the door before I even arrived. And when I opened, when I made that first connection, I actually had to catch my breath. Yeah, because what pulled up for you today is not something I can explain casually. This is not a warm message. This is not a hang in there message. This is something completely different, and I need you to understand the weight of what I'm about to tell you. So if you are distracted right now, close whatever else is open. If you are half listening, come back. Because what I am about to share with you in the next few minutes, it changes things. But before I get to what arrived for you today, because I have to build this properly, I need you to let me say something to you first. I need you to let me acknowledge something that almost nobody in your life has actually acknowledged. You are tired. Not the kind of tired that a good night's sleep fixes. Not the kind of tired that a vacation solves. I mean the deep kind. The tired that lives in your chest. The tired that is there when you wake up before you even remember what day it is. The kind of tired that comes from carrying something enormous for a very, very long time. And here's what makes it so hard for you. And this is the part that really gets me. You don't even have the luxury of letting people see it. Because you are the strong one. Yeah. You are the one people come to. You are the one who holds things together. You are the one who absorbs the panic of others and converts it into calm. You are the one who says it's going to be okay, even on the days when you are genuinely not sure that it is. And you do that, not because you are pretending. You do it because something inside you, something deeper than logic, deeper than personality, just will not let you fold. There is something in you that refuses, that just keeps standing. And you have probably wondered about that. You have probably had moments, quiet moments, 2 a.m. moments, shower moments, where you thought, why won't this break me? Why am I still standing when I should have been on the floor a long time ago? And the answer, the real answer, is what pulled up for you today. Because it was never just you. It was never just your strength holding you up. There has been something standing behind you this entire time. Something that made a decision about you a long time ago. A decision that your enemies cannot reverse. A decision that circumstances cannot change. A decision that even your own doubt cannot undo. And that something just walked into this session with an authority that I genuinely was not prepared for. Let me tell you what happened. When I opened the channel today and I set the intention for whoever was meant to receive this message, I felt a shift. Not gradual, immediate. Like the temperature in the room changed, like the air got heavier, but in a way that felt. And I know this might sound strange, like presence, like something with weight and authority entering a space. And then I heard a name, Michael, not whispered, not suggested, announced, like a name that does not need to introduce itself because everyone already knows who it belongs to. Archangel Michael. And I want to be careful here because I don't throw this name around. I don't use this name for effect. When I tell you that the energy of Archangel Michael showed up in this session, specifically for you, I am telling you something that I have to sit with myself for a moment before I say it out loud. Because Michael does not show up for everyone. He shows up for specific people at specific moments. He shows up when there is something significant happening, when there is a battle that requires more than ordinary protection, when someone is carrying something so important that it cannot be left unguarded. And he showed up for you today, right now. Before you even finished pressing play on this video, he was already here. And what he brought with him, what he came to say, what he came to do, I have been sitting with it and trying to find the words. Because some things arrive in language, and some things arrive as force. And what Michael brought today was both. Someone has been coming for you. I have to tell you something uncomfortable. And I'm telling you because Michael specifically pressed me to say this clearly. He said, do not soften it. Do not wrap it in pretty language. Tell them the truth. So here it is. There are people in your life, people who may smile at you, people who may claim to support you, people who may even tell you they love you, who have been actively working against you, not in the way people usually think about when they hear that. I am not talking about jealousy in passing. I am not talking about someone being a little envious of something you posted. I am talking about deliberate, coordinated, consistent effort to keep you smaller than you are meant to be. Yeah, and some of it has been coming from people you trusted, people you opened your door to, people you fed, you supported, you defended, you showed up for. And they used that access. That access you gave them out of love. They used it to understand exactly where your soft spots were, exactly where you were vulnerable, exactly how to say the right thing at the right moment to make you doubt yourself. Because you doubting yourself, your light flickering even slightly, that was the goal. Not because they are evil in some grand theatrical sense. No, but because your light is that uncomfortable to people who have chosen to stay in the dark. Your clarity is that threatening to people who have built their entire lives on comfortable lies. Your power is that dangerous to people who have a stake in keeping you exactly where you are. And Michael showed me something specific about this. He showed me. And this is the part that made me go quiet. He showed me the moments. The specific moments where something was aimed at you that should have hit. That was designed to hit. That had enough force behind it to do real damage. To your health, to your mind, to your finances, to your relationships. Things that were sent with intention. And every single time, something stepped in front of it. Something intercepted it before it reached you. And you didn't see it happen. You just noticed that somehow things didn't fall apart the way they should have. You just noticed that somehow you came through things that genuinely should have broken you. You noticed it, but you couldn't explain it. Now you know why. Let me paint you a picture of what Michael showed me. Imagine someone carrying a lantern through absolute darkness, and around that person, unseen, unannounced, making no noise at all, there is a wall of protection, not passive, active, scanning, redirecting, absorbing, deflecting. Every threat that comes near that light, something moves to meet it before it can reach the one carrying the flame. That is you. You are the one with the lantern, and Michael is the wall. But here is what I need you to understand. And this is the specific message he pressed into me with such intensity that I am still feeling it in my chest. The reason he has been assigned to you this way is not random. It is not luck. It is not cosmic accident. It is assignment. You were assigned protection at this level because what you are carrying, what lives inside you, what you came here to do, it is significant enough that it cannot be left exposed. Do you understand what I am saying to you? The universe does not assign Archangel Michael to people who are not doing something important. The highest level of protection does not show up for ordinary missions. Yeah, and I know you are sitting there right now, and part of you wants to say, but I don't feel significant. I feel lost half the time. I feel like I'm barely keeping it together. I feel like I'm behind. I feel like everyone else has it figured out, and I'm still trying to understand what I'm even doing here. And that feeling, that specific flavor of doubt is not coming from you. That is the one weapon that your enemies have left because everything else has been blocked. They cannot touch your body. Michael stands there. They cannot touch your finances. Michael stands there. They cannot touch your relationships. Michael stands there. But your mind, your own internal narrative that they can whisper into, that they can seed doubt into, that they can use to make you a prisoner of your own thoughts. And Michael came today specifically to cut that off. He came to say, enough, enough doubting, enough shrinking, enough letting the whispers of people who are terrified of you tell you who you are. Yeah, because who you are, the real answer to that question, is what I have to tell you now. I want you to take a breath. I mean it. Physically, right now, breathe in. Because what I'm about to say is not flattery. I do not do flattery. I am not here to make you feel good for 5 minutes and then leave you empty. What I am about to say is what Michael specifically showed me about your soul, your actual soul. And it is the kind of truth that once you hear it, you cannot unhear it. You are not a regular person. I don't mean that in the way people throw it around. I mean it in the most literal, most specific, most factual way I know how to say it. The soul that is living inside your body right now is ancient, not just old, ancient. This soul has been through cycles, through experiences, through lifetimes, through levels of refinement that most souls never even approach. And every single thing you have been through in this lifetime, every loss, every betrayal, every dark night, every moment of feeling like you were completely alone, all of it was the final layer of polishing on something that was already extraordinary. Do you know what happens when you put a diamond through enough heat and enough pressure? It doesn't break. It clarifies. And that is exactly what has happened to you. The things that were supposed to destroy you, the relationships that imploded, the doors that closed, the people who walked away, the moments when the ground went out from under you, they were not punishments. They were not evidence that something is wrong with you. They were the specific experiences required to bring you to this level of clarity, this level of strength, this level of alignment. And the reason Michael is here, the reason he specifically showed up today, is because you have passed something. Yeah, something shifted recently. Something in the spiritual realm registered that you have crossed a threshold, that you are no longer who you were even 6 months ago, that the version of you that existed before, the one that was still half asleep, still half believing the things your enemies said about you, still giving away power to people who never deserved it, that version has been replaced. And the new version, the one sitting here right now watching this, is what Michael came to acknowledge. He sees you, not the surface version, not the fine version you present to the world, the real version, the full one, the complete one, the one that has been through fire and somehow impossibly came out on the other side, not just intact, but brighter. And he wants you to know. And this is the message I feel most strongly that he needs you to receive. He is proud of you. Yeah. Archangel Michael is proud of you. Not because you were perfect, not because you got everything right, not because you didn't stumble or doubt or fall apart sometimes, but because you got back up every single time. That is what he sees. That is what he came to honor. Now I have to tell you about what Michael showed me is coming. And I want you to pay close attention here, because this is not vague spiritual encouragement. What he showed me was specific. It was sequential, and it is already in motion. First, the people who have been working against you, the ones I mentioned earlier, the ones who have been using access against you, the ones who have been whispering to undermine you, they are about to be exposed. Not by you, not by anything you do or say. You do not have to fight this battle. In fact, Michael was very clear about this. Your job is to stay out of it. Because when divine force handles something, it handles it completely. And when you try to intervene with your own hands, you slow the process down. Your job is to stay in your lane, walk in your purpose, keep your energy clean, and watch what happens around you, because things are going to start falling apart for the people who tried to pull you down. And it is going to happen in a way that is so undeniable, so visible, so public, that you will not have to say a single word. Everyone will see it, and everyone will know. Second, something is coming toward you that you have been waiting for. Maybe you didn't even know how to put words to what you were waiting for, but something that you have been holding space for in the deepest part of yourself. It might be a person. It might be an opportunity. It might be a revelation about your own purpose, whatever form it takes. And Michael would not let me see the specifics because it is tailored exactly to you. What is coming is the answer to something you asked for in a moment when you weren't even sure you deserved to ask. But you asked anyway, and it was heard, and it is coming. Third, and this one I feel the most intensely, a door is about to open that has been closed for a very long time. Maybe you knocked on it once and it didn't open. Maybe you knocked on it more than once. Maybe you eventually stopped knocking because you told yourself it was never going to open for you. Michael showed me this door, and he showed me that it was not closed because you were not worthy of what was behind it. It was closed because the timing was not right, because you were not yet the version of yourself that could handle what was behind it without being overwhelmed by it. But you are that version now, and the door is opening. Not eventually, not someday, now. And when it opens, I need you to walk through it without looking back, without second guessing, without waiting for permission from people who were never qualified to give it in the first place. Walk through it. I want to say one last thing. And this comes from me, not just from what was channeled, but from me, from the part of me that has been sitting with your energy through this entire session and feeling the weight of what you carry. Stop waiting. Stop waiting to be chosen by people who have already shown you they are not qualified to choose you. Stop waiting for validation from mouths that have spent years trying to silence you. Stop waiting for the room to give you permission to take up space when you were born with the right to be exactly where you are. You are done waiting. Archangel Michael did not pull up today for someone who is supposed to wait quietly in the corner hoping to be noticed. He pulled up for someone who is supposed to move, someone who is supposed to speak, someone who is supposed to stand in the full height of what they actually are and stop apologizing for making other people uncomfortable with their light. You are not too much. You have never been too much. The people who told you that you were too much were simply not enough to contain you. And that is their limitation, not yours. Carry this with you today. Carry it tomorrow. Carry it on the days when the doubt creeps back in. Because it will, it will. And on those days, I need you to come back to this moment. Come back to the fact that an archangel, the commander, the protector, the one who stands at the boundary between light and everything that opposes it, showed up for you, not for someone else, for you. That is not something that happens accidentally. That is not something that happens for people who are meant to stay small and forgotten. That is something that happens for people who matter, people who are on assignment, people who carry something inside them that the universe has decided cannot be destroyed. You are one of those people. You have always been one of those people. And now, finally, you know it. So walk like it, speak like it, live like it. Michael has got you. He has always had you. And he is not going anywhere. You are covered. You are protected. You are powerful beyond what you have allowed yourself to believe. And this is just the beginning. I love you. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one.